Teman-teman, selamat datang kembali di channel baru, dan kali ini kita akan melanjutkan lagi nih perjalanan kita untuk mendapatkan game Genshin Impact nih teman-teman. Maaf teman-teman, kemarin itu kita ada sedikit masalah ya. Jadi di saat gue lagi ngelakuin quest, nanti tengah-tengah quest tiba-tiba video berhenti gara-gara storage penuh teman-teman. Dan kali ini udah gue bersihin dan langsung aja kita lanjutin permainan ini. Tanpa ikut selesai lagi langsung gue lanjut. Ya, semoga selalu diberkahi oleh Tuhan ya teman-teman. Apapun yang kita lakuin ke depannya, aktivitas apapun yang kita lakuin, pekerjaan kita, bisnis dan kawan-kawannya, semoga tetap diberkahi oleh Tuhan. Semoga kita bisa menjaga hidup dengan sebagai orang sukses nih teman-teman. Jadi jangan patah semangat. Yakinin terus kalau kalian bisa. Gue juga yakinin terus kalau bisa. Jadi kita melanjutin lagi nih teman-teman. Kemarin itu kita disuruh untuk ibaratnya ngeliatin si
There's still soup in here. These hilly churls sure have big appetites.
Kan dia langsung kan. Jadi kemarin itu kru kepotong di sini teman-teman. Nah yaudah, tanpa banyak basa-basi lagi, udah gua langsung main aja, oke? Langsung kita lanjutin.
This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our... We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
Digangguin. Nah, tahap itu pas gue lagi melawan mereka ini tiba-tiba
Cue the spotlight. Step on up.
oh, jadi ini bagus apa?
Witness the power of good work. Rain outlines your fate.
Oke,
Time to act.
lanjutin lagi ya.
Whoa, that light came from the first Noctilucous Jade. Hilly trolls are surrounding us again. Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors. Let's take care of them and continue again after.
Over here. Let the magic begin. Body and mind. Let her rip. Rain outlines your fate.
Nah, terus salah satu yang paling bagus gue punya sekarang kemungkinan besar Linda ya. Gimana sih kan? Satu yang lagi, oh astaga.
Go, Barret Bunny! No one escapes my sight!
Oh, nggak mati lagi. Kita harus nyelesainin dulu ya. Noctilucous apa? Kok gue gak bisa ngomong?
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it?
Noctilucous Jade.
More hilly trolls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food. Here goes.
Nah, ini juga kacinan bagus banget.
Be amazed!
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the gym.
Kita ambil, kita dapat hadiah.
Just trying to buy some jade, shall we?
Oke. Ini belum gua ambilin gara-gara kemarin itu sempat belum gua main ini teman-teman, jadi gua belum sempat bikin video juga. Sorry banget. Commission dulu nungguin. Nah, jadi nanti di akhir video ini kayak kemarin gue pengen ngomong, gue tuh pengen ngegacha, oke, pas banget. Karena kita belum ada hero bintang 5, Bang. Belum ada hero bintang 5 malahan ya. Jadi gue mau ngambil si Arlequino ini. Semoga
I
bisa.
feel like running.
Jadi tunggu terus, tontonin terus videonya. Sampai nanti di akhir video ini gue bakal gacha nih, teman-teman. Dan seperti yang pernah gue ngomongin di awal ya. Jadi gue tuh mau mainin ini tanpa pakai top up sama sekali. Jadi itu biar kalian juga semangat, kalian bisa main. Kalau game gacha itu nggak selalu harus top up ya teman-teman ya. Kita bisa namatinnya dengan tidak top up. Pakai keyakinan aja, asik.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liu Chising and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait! Didn't Child give us some advanced funds earlier? That's a relief. Have a look, boss. Is it enough?
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
I will do my best. You have my thanks.
Chong dia itu kelihatan kaya, tetapi dia tidak bawa mora. Jadi apa itu mora? Mora itu uang yang ada di Genshin Impact. So, gue harus kemana? Harus ke atas sana. Ininya malah kesini ya. Oh ya teman-teman, Genshin Impact itu lagi ada event nih teman. So, kalau kalian mau main Genshin Impact, game ini gratis. Kalian langsung download aja. Langsung gitu. Kalian langsung download aja di Play Store kalian. Kalau gue main ini di Android ya teman-teman, jadi kalau di Android itu ya di Play Store. Nah, untuk versi yang Android ini tuh sama dengan versi yang di iOS. Jadi iPhone sama Android itu sama. Terus Genshin Impact juga ada di PS3, PS4. Kok PS3 sih? PS4, PS5, dan juga Xbox X dan S. Gue mungkin PS3 udah lama banget ya. PS3 nggak ada ya teman-teman, jadi cuma di PS4, PS5, Xbox X, dan S. Nah, gue mau mainin ini sampai di titik dimana nanti YouTube gue berkembang. Kalau YouTube gue berkembang, nanti gue pengen pindahin account gue ke, ini ada teka-teki lagi di map gue lihat, ke PC ya teman-teman. Jadi kalau kalian suka nih dengan video ini, please banget kalian subscribe channel gue supaya channel gue terus berkembang. Selain subscribe juga kalian like video-video gue. Dan kalau kalian punya tips and trick cara bermain Genshin Impact nih buat gue, oke, pribadi, kalian langsung komen aja di video-video gue, nanti gue balas dan gue akan mencoba satu-satu dari komen kalian, oke? Oke guys, bantu gue ya teman-teman ya.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liyue Qixing have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayun Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to the... Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we...
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
Jadi si Morex atau Rex Lapis itu kan dekat kontrak. Nah itu tuh dia tanah dan lokasinya itu ada di Liyue sini teman-teman. Nah jadi mora yang kita pakai buat beli barang di sini, duit di dalam sini itu gara-gara pakai namanya dia. Kalau menurut gue sih dia salah satu Orkon yang paling tertua di sini. Ini cakep lah teman-teman. Eventnya kayak keren gitu. Tapi gue gak bisa gue deketin. Ini apa ya teman-teman? Terus gue lihat ada scope gitu ya. Kayak kita harus scope dulu ya. Sih di seberang sana ya. Oh iya seberang sana. Gue malah kesini kocak. Jadi kita beli ini dulu, parfumnya dulu, nanti kita baru ke skop situ ya. Kita tahu ya kalau sudah skop, jadi oke. Ini langsung aja kita ke bola.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden Housemaiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved. Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the adepti. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow! A true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the seven in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the last detail in this case. Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any mora on you?
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is true. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of local businesses.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
I will wait for you near the statue of the seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
Gue tadi dengerin
Body and mind.
percakapan mereka tuh lucu banget ternyata. Gue suka banget karakter Chongli. Gak kenapa dia terkesan elegan gitu loh, tapi dia ada porsi di mana dia juga lucu banget ternyata ya. Gue suka banget juga sama suaranya, sama baju ya. Ya dia tuh memang terkesan elegan dan mewah gitu. Oh iya, gue lupa nih teman-teman, kan di situ kan ada scope ya yang harus kita iniin ya nanti deh ya kalau kita lewat lagi. Tapi gue inget banget tuh di depan situ tuh ada scope. Iya sih. Udah mau bersih dulu. Sorry. Lan di mana sih? Oke.
Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Wow. Just wow. I'm just going to assume that you're either joking or being sarcastic. To be fair, I put a lot of effort into my appearance for someone who spends all their time in the great outdoors. But I smell great? Don't be ridiculous.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Genshin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Chi-Mei.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lan. See you around.
Suaranya Paimon juga, iya, cempreng-cempreng gitu. Ini gue belum buka juga ya. Masih banyak banget yang kita belum ekspor di WoW ini nih teman-teman.
Time to act. Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make it myself. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the sword.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yinger? Oh, as in scent of spring, Yinger?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
Kenapa ada anak kecil yang lompat gitu? Apa ini dia? Pecah. Inger, jadi kita harus ke atas lagi nih. Kalau kalian suka parfum wangi apa nih? Mumpung kita lagi ngomongin parfum. Kalau gue lebih senang ke arah kayu-kayuan gitu loh. Kayu dan panina itu gue suka banget.
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? 3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition. Is that it? Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, "O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither."
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around with me. So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? You mean Wanmin Restaurant? Good choice. Let's go.
Oh, Yinger ini kayak tante-tante gitu ya. Kalian jangan mau ya teman-teman digodain sama tante-tante kayak gitu. Berbahaya sekali itu.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud. As my assistant, obviously. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Gue kalau dengar singer ini jadi ingat Lisa ya. Kalau kalian masih ingat Lisa loh. Lisa dari si Monster juga sama tuh. Cara ngomongnya kayak gitu juga tuh, tante-tante banget tuh.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now, use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out. Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water. Now, take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench. Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready.
Jadi kita harus ke crafting bench. Crafting bench udah kayak Minecraft aja. Ini apa lagi? Oke, nanti gua ambil. Cuman untuk sini. Oke, commissionnya udah bisa. Kita ambil dulu ya. Ini apa? Oke, karakter gue masih sedikit banget nih teman-teman. Cuman ingat ya, selama kita masih berprogres, apa sih kalau misalnya apa yang bisa kita bisa pelan-pelan akan gue naikin semua.
Try something new at the Wonsin restaurant.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all. The essence is placed into water and simmered over low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent. So please, focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there. All three perfumes are ready. And you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Wow, you actually remembered my throwaway comment. You know, you're cuter than people give you credit for. If I didn't have my guard up, I can see how easily one could be taken in. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
The first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes. The first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore this one. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood. Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay? I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard. Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime, okay?
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while.
Langsung aja kita teleport ke sini ya teman-teman, untuk mempersingkat waktu. Jadi sebagai laki-laki ya atau sebagai perempuan sama aja sebenarnya, di parfum itu tuh penting tau buat kita, supaya apa ya, menarik perhatian orang pun juga akhirnya nyaman kalau misalkan di sebelah kita. Gue mau buka ini dulu. Dan yang paling gue suka itu parfum-parfum yang wanginya manis kayak vanilla, tapi ada wangi woody-woody-nya. Kalau kalian gimana nih teman-teman?
We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist, and it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Qixing can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her, she will know what to do.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please, do this for me.
Man, why has he gotta be so secretive this time? It's been 2 whole days. Surely Hu Tao must have finished her work by now. Let's go to the funeral parlor and check.
Oke, itu udah banyak misi lagi yang harus kita selesaiin teman-teman. Tapi ini bakal jadi akhir video ini dulu. Dan seperti yang gue bilang tadi, sebelum gue akhirin, gue mau untuk kita gacain dulu Arley Kino. Semoga kita bisa dapat yang bagus ini teman-teman, karena kita belum tahu ini sama sekali. Langsung aja. Wah, kita kayaknya nggak dapat karakter ya teman-teman. Sepertinya hoki gue kurang banget ya di sini. Dan gue harus nunggu lagi sampai kita bisa mulai lagi. Ini gue milih Shaoli. Ini udah berarti yang kedua, nanti akan kita mainin si klorin ini. Ya semoga gue dapat lagi prime game yang banyak biar kita bisa gacha lagi teman-teman. Gue malah dapetnya stringless itu loh. Oke, kita cek dulu ya. Dulu ini teman-teman. Kurang sih sebenarnya. Cuma ya, gak apa-apa. Nanti kita coba lagi. Karakter gue masih kecil-kecil banget sebenarnya.
'Twas on a deserted moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon.
Gua akan akhirin dulu video di sini. So kalau kalian suka dengan video ini, please like, oke? Dan please bantuin gue untuk gedein channel ini lagi, subscribe channel gue. Dan kalau kalian punya tips and trick cara bermain Genshin Impact nih teman-teman, kalian langsung komen aja di bawah, nanti gue akan coba satu-satu teman-teman tips and trick dari kalian. So, tanpa banyak basa-basi lagi, sampai bertemu di kesempatan selanjutnya ya. Bye-bye.